right, thank you guys for coming out to this year's Florida Media Conference. I'll keep it brief because I know you guys got reservations to go to. Appreciating what's in front of us. If it were a college class, we'd all have a 0.0. Too often, we aren't in the present, and even if we are, we're in the future, or more often the past. That class we're in right now, it's not as good as the one from last semester. This year isn't as good as the last one, and that applies in all facets of our life. Sports, which is my strong suit, is no different. And that brings us to the present moment. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this over the weekend, but Mets first baseman Pete Alonso finished the season with 53 home runs. That's a rookie record. Nobody has ever done that in their first season ever. He broke Aaron Judge's record from a couple years ago of 52. When he did that, much of the reaction I saw on Twitter, in addition to congratulating Alonso for breaking the record, was a belittling of his abilities as a baseball player and, inevitably, negative comparisons to Judge. In my view, there was far too much negative, not nearly enough positive. Here was a young man with all the challenges that come with being a first-time professional, setting new precedents for his franchise and the sport, but getting criticized for it. First, there were comments about the Mets missing the playoffs, of course. Then there was the reaction that Alonso celebrated his achievement too much. And finally, there was the ultimate put-down that Alonso isn't as good as Judge anyway. That being said, why can't we just celebrate what he did? Why can't we just appreciate it or even enjoy it? There are people who don't like Alonso. I don't know why. There are people who don't like the Mets. That I do know why. But why can't we just appreciate what just happened in front of us? To conclude, I'll leave you with a quote from one of my favorite poets. He said, "The good old days weren't always good, and tomorrow ain't as bad as it seems." Thank you very much.